Welcome to DIY Saturday with me, your host, Shundara. Hey, all you savvy naturalistas and ohana, welcome to another episode of DIY Saturday. Today we're making a lovely foot fizzy with oatmeal and lots of fun ingredients to detoxify the feet and relax the feet. Summer season is here. We're wearing a lot of open toe shoes. We're going to a lot of festivals and we're walking around. And so you want to keep your feet nice and soft, nice and moisturized, and definitely detoxify them and remove all those dead skin cells from your feet. So you guys, let's get into the major ingredient you'll need for this DIY Saturday. You will need Epsom salt, and it looks something like this. Now, you can buy Epsom salt at any grocery store you like. You can find it at your local big box store. You can find 2 pounds for about $3 or $4. Epsom salt is easy to find, it's easy to access, and it's a very multi-purpose salt to use when you really want to do anything specifically in your garden and with your body, and it does wonders when soaking any part of your muscles, but specifically we're working with our feet today, and it's a wonderful detoxifying salt to use in when soaking your feet and relaxing your feet, and it does help release the tension in your feet. So you guys, let's go make this really cool foot fizzy, oatmeal foot fizzy, and let's go. Okay, so now we're going to make our lovely foot soak. So we're going to start off with 1 cup of baking soda. I love baking soda when making foot soaks, and you just want to use a cup of that. And next, you're going to use a ½ cup of citric acid. So we're going to add about a ½ cup of citric acid to this. This is actually a ¼ cup, so I'm going to do this twice to make it a ½ cup. A lot of you know I never have the right utensils, so please forgive me. I was honestly this time going to have the right utensils, but I have no clue what happened. So what we're going to do is mix this all in, and you just want to make sure you mix it in until it's incorporated. Getting the clumps out are optional. Mainly these are just to detoxify the foot. So I really wouldn't recommend you trying to just get all the clumps out unless you're actually using these to give away as a gift. Then that's optional. You can also use SLSA, but that's really optional as well. These are foot soaks, so we want to detoxify the foot, not really use a fizzy effect. We're detoxifying the foot. So now we're going to add our dry additives once our mixture is together. So now we're going to start by adding our additives once our mixture is combined and all the clumps are out. And you want to start off by using 2 heaping tablespoons of bentonite clay. And to that, you want to add a ¼ cup of oatmeal or rolled oats. I call it oatmeal, but it's actually rolled oats, you guys. So you want to use a ¼ cup of rolled oats, and you just want to mix that all together. Rolled oats are a great skin additive as well as bentonite clay, and you just want to make sure you mix that all together, you guys. So we're just going to mix this. So once you've added that, you want to add your Epsom salt. Epsom salt is a great way to detoxify the feet as well. And we're just going to add a ¼ cup of Epsom salt as well, not too much and not too little. So you want to mix that in, making sure all the clumps are out. This part can be done with your hands. It's actually faster and easier to do this part with your hands. This is a great detox for the feet. I really, really love using oats and Epsom salt for the feet. If you would like more Epsom salt, by all means, please add more. Just a ¼ cup is just the perfect measurement to get that nice detox for the foot and evenly distribute it through your bath water or your little foot tub when you're soaking your feet. So to this, we're actually going to start adding our essential oils. Now, I because this is not for your bathtub, I tend to go a little heavier on the essential oils when it comes to the feet. So what I'm going to do is add 2 teaspoons of lemon essential oil to this. And then I'm going to add a 1/2 tablespoon of lavender essential oil. Now to that mixture, I am going to add Miracle Glow oil, and this is my oil of choice. And you can find Miracle Glow oil at SavvyNaturalista.com. Remember, Miracle Glow oil has 24 karat gold in it, and you can find it at SavvyNaturalista.com. It's an all-purpose oil that you can use for your face, your skin, your hair, and nails, and any part of your body. And I'm just going to use 20 drops, you guys. Now to this, I'm going to mix it all together, and you want to mix it to make sure it's all combined. And I really love the smell of lavender and the mint together, so that's why I use those two. There was this natural mist that I actually found at the grocery store. Many of you know the brand. It's everywhere now. It's called Zoom Mist. They're in like or Zoom something, and they're in like every store now, and I just go by there and I smell all their soaps. Side note, how did they get their soaps in the store? Because I want my stuff to be in the store. Well, actually, I'm just happy with it being on my own website. I think, you know, if you decide to ever get your products into a store, it's very, very hard, I heard. You know, you have to go there and do demonstrations, I heard. So I don't know, but if you know anything about the business of getting your stuff in the store, please leave a comment down below. So you just want to mix this all together. You want to make sure it is combined and all your oils have been evenly distributed. Your lemon essential oil, your lavender oil, and your Miracle Glow oil. You want to evenly distribute that through your mixture, you guys, and it should sort of look like a crumbly dry dough. Once you have your crumbly dry dough, you want to begin to add your oil of choice. Many of you know I like castor oil, so for this I'm only going to use 1/4 of castor oil, a 1/4 cup, 1/4 cup of castor oil. Castor oil is a pretty thick mixture that I really enjoy, and I tell you guys all the time, a lot of you are sleeping on castor oil. You will really love it. It's a wonderful mixture. Side note, anybody remember as a child your parents giving you castor oil? Oh my God, that taste. But you know, as you grow up and you learn a little more about skincare products and items, castor oil is really beautiful to use. They actually, I've read studies where people actually use castor oil to induce labor in pregnant women. Someday when I have a child, I wonder will they use it on me. So yeah, people, you guys are sleeping on that castor oil. So you just want to mix this until you get sort of like almost a cookie dough, but not too dry and well moist. And that's what I'm doing right now, just to make sure it's not too dry. See, you want it sort of like that, but it's still able to crumble. Now, once you're done with this, and your oils are all combined into your mixture, and I just love doing it with my hand. However, you do not, this is optional. I'm just more of a hands-on type of woman. I love doing things hands-on. Hands-on, you guys. I'm very hands-on with everything. So once you've mixed this all together, it looks like oatmeal cookies, doesn't it, you guys? Just a little cinnamon on top. So once you've mixed this all together, because this is a detoxifying bath fizzy for your feet, we're actually going to add apple cider vinegar, which is a great detoxifier for the body. So we're going to add this to our mixture, but let me stir it one more good time just to make sure all the bottom is perfect. Okay, here we go. It's all together. So we're going to use the broths. Now you can put this in a spray bottle if you like and just shake it up a little bit. But what I'm going to do is just add a tablespoon of it and stir it up really well. So we're going to just add 1 tablespoon. and just stir it up. It will create that fizzy effect, but you just want to stir and stir and stir. Now, it may overpower the smell just a little. Actually, if I was you, I would just use a half a tablespoon. A tablespoon may be too much for this. So start with a half a tablespoon and work your way to a tablespoon. So just so the fizzy mixture won't be as much. So you just need a half a tablespoon to a tablespoon of the Brock's apple cider vinegar. And this is just to create sort of like a wet dough. See how wet it is? It's really wet and fluffy, and that's what you want to create. And so now that it's done, we're going to put it in our molds, you guys. I couldn't decide if I wanted to use the flour mold or the heart mold, so we're going to do one of two or one of each. I'm hoping to do two of each. And now the apple cider vinegar may or may not, you guys, it may or may not. Actually, I want to put some, what's it call it at the bottom, so hold on. I actually want to put some oats to give it like visual effect. So we just put a little oats at the bottom. Now the apple cider vinegar may or may not, it may have your product smell just a bit vinegary. So if it does, you want to go a little heavier on the essential oils. Just a little heavier is optional to you. But if you do not mind the smell of apple cider vinegar, then by all means, don't go as heavy on it. And it will puff up just a little bit, you guys, but once it dries out, it will be fine. So if it's just puffy, then use less in any type of mold. Like if you normally would double the amount in the mold, then use less, you guys. That's my little opinion, because it does puff up and it does double up in weight just a little bit, not too much. But if you can see, I did half, and look at how it's doubling. It's like rising. You know, baking soda or baking powder makes things rise, even though we use baking soda. So I'm going to do two for this mold because I couldn't decide what mold I wanted to do. So I'm going to do like the little flower dot in the middle with the oatmeal. And then we're going to do our little mold like so. And just press it down really well. Let it dry overnight and you will be done. Okay, so now we're going to unmold our easy foot soak petty bombs or foot soak fizzies. Just a lovely detox for the foot. Now they will smell just with a hint of vinegar, so you can mask that by adding more essential oils, and they will be hollow because we did add sort of a vinegar to set these bombs. But look how beautiful this one is, you guys. Look at with the oats. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. I just love this one. I also took one out before I got on camera, but look at how beautiful. Kind of had little red coloring in the mold, but look at you guys how amazing this looks. It's just beautiful. Oh, I really love them. And let's do these. Look how beautiful this one is, you guys. Look at it. Now they will be just a little hollow. Just a little hollow, but they are beautiful and they will help detoxify the feet. So I really hope you enjoyed this easy foot soak fizzy DIY. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you pick up Miracle Glow Oil at SavvyNaturalista.com. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in our next episode of DIY Saturday. Bye, you guys.